Episode 4 of The Night Agent Season 2 starts with a flashback to a year ago in Iran. One of Noor's close friends, Cowcat, was posting dangerous truths about the government. Noor tried to warn her, but in the end, Cowcat was arrested and taken away. It finally dawned on Noor that the government will always oppress the brave who dare to speak up. Currently, she is on her way to meet with her CIA handler. She is surprised when she walks in to find Peter and Rose. After they introduce themselves, they start making a plan to find out what was in the briefcase Solomon gave to Abbas. Unfortunately, the briefcase has been locked away in Abbas's study, and Noor has no access to the room. Peter encourages her to find out if she wants to save her family. Noor is concerned since her brother is due to be conscripted into the army the following week. They are running out of time, and there is no way she can access the briefcase without being caught. Thankfully, Abbas is holding a party the next day at the embassy. Peter suggests they use the party as a cover to get to the briefcase. It is not a genius plan, but it will have to do. Noor promises to help get Abbas's keycard as long as there is a distraction. Rose offers to help, and Peter refuses. Rose insists, and Peter begrudgingly gives in. Meanwhile, Catherine gets a call from Mosley. He tells her that the CIA is denying the existence of Foxglove. She finds it hard to believe that Gidney has no inkling of Foxglove. However, Mosley asks her to stand down and stay away from Gidney. Catherine is on her way to talk to Celeste as she has more questions. She is surprised to discover that Celeste moved in the middle of the night. The neighbors also saw nothing and were of no help. In different parts of town, Marcus, Solomon, and Tomas meet in a restaurant. Tomas is cautious about sticking to the plan and realizes that his dad has been coordinating with Marcus behind his back. Solomon advises Tomas to stop being so ignorant and hands over a USB to Marcus. Later that night, Noor manages to add Rose as the +1 to the Swiss ambassador. The Swiss ambassador owes Catherine a favor and is happy to set up. On the other hand, Peter and Rose brainstorm on the best way to breach Abbas's studio. Peter makes Rose promise to walk out from the party the minute the plan goes south. Meanwhile, Catherine checks her mail and finds Alice's ashes. The next day, she approaches one of Alice's cousins, but he refuses to accept the ashes. He wants Alice to be remembered by the people she dedicated her life to. Alice chose her job over her family. Angered, Catherine confronts Gidney in a restaurant and demands to learn more about Foxglove. In the meantime, Peter decides to infiltrate the party as a part of the catering staff. Rose and the ambassador are warmly welcomed, and they create a distraction to help Noor steal the keycard from Abbas's coat. Peter manages to turn the cameras off for 15 minutes, but Javad senses something is off with Peter. He pulls him aside for questioning before Noor can give him the access card. Rose steps in, sneaks into the office, and takes pictures of the documents in the briefcase. Since guests were not allowed to bring in phones, she uses Noor's phone. Unfortunately, on her way out, Hala spots her. Rose lies that she was looking for the toilet and accidentally found Noor's phone. Meanwhile, Javad grows more suspicious as he talks to Peter. He steps away to deal with a situation between Noor and the Swiss ambassador. Noor intentionally poured drinks all over the ambassador to make a scene and allow Peter a chance to escape. Peter manages to fight the two security guards watching over him and escapes. He returns home and starts getting worried when he realizes Rose is not there yet. She finally gets home and assures him that she is fine. Peter is disappointed that Rose broke her promise and stayed when things went south. He is also proud of her for getting the information they needed. The two kiss and make up. The following day, Peter and Catherine meet to dispose of Alice's ashes at her favorite spot. This gives these two closure and brings them closer. Catherine opens up about losing another agent a while back. She also tells Peter about her conversation with Gidney. She doesn't go into details since the information is still incoming, but so far, she is worried about what she is hearing. Meanwhile, Tomas tries to get Marcus to respect him. He is hurt when Marcus suggests that his father didn't think Tomas had the balls to do the heavy lifting. Marcus suggests that Tomas visit his dad. In the meantime, Peter and Rose head to the secret basement to meet with Nor and collect the pictures on their phone. As they wait, Catherine asks to speak to Peter alone. She shows him the thin files on Foxglove. Back in the day, the CIA and the U.S. military thought it was a good idea to create synthetic weapons and then create antidotes. However, the mobile chemical lab used to make the poison was recently stolen. As they talk, Nor arrives and refuses to share the pictures unless her family is extracted from Iran. Catherine and Peter try to explain it will take months, but Nor holds her ground. Rose supports her and asks Catherine and Peter to hold up their promise to Nor. The CIA and the U.S. military messed up and are trying to secretly clean up their mess. 9 toxins were produced, and they still had the mobile chemical lab. This means that they lied about stopping the program years ago. QIF night action doesn't get to Marcus and Tomas soon. There will be a lot of death somewhere. We still don't know the target country, but it is clear that Tomas' family has a bone to pick with America. Solomon and his boss are simply middlemen. As much as Peter and Catherine don't have time, we also understand where Nor is coming from. She has done everything they asked of her. It is only fair that she gets the one thing she asked. She is also running out of time and needs to save her family, too. Peter and Catherine are being unreasonable and unfair. They need to find a way to get Nor's family quickly if they want the information on her phone.